Hi, I'm Chris Whitten. I've come down to Roland today to talk about how I learn songs quickly. We're going to be talking about choosing sounds and how to get from the first time you hear a song to actually cutting the record within the shortest time possible, maybe 2 or 3 takes. Right, so I'm going to write out a drum part, which for the studio was what I did every time. Obviously you can't do it when you're doing a tour or a gig or something like that because it's dark and you can't see the part. But if you have to learn a drum part really quickly, or somebody calls you on a Friday and asks you to do a gig on a Saturday, it helps to know what the songs are and write them down the day before, and it helps you to visualize what you need to do. And you might have them on the ground and just quickly look at them before the song if you're playing live. But in the studio I used to look at them all the time, and it just, as I say, it means that you don't have to remember, oh, was this verse 8 bars or 16 bars? You just look across and you can see, oh, it's only 8 bars, and you can build your drum part from that. So basically what I would do in the studio, I'd play through it roughly, see what it needs, and then I'd go back into the control room with the songwriter and the producer, and they'd play me the song and I'd write out the notes. So let's try doing that. So hit the song, counting, push, another one, 4 bars, verse with a push into it, 3, so I'm going to be counting through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I'll write down 8, bridge, I think, it sounds like a bridge, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's like a 2-bar tag, 2, big fill, chorus, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8. Into another bridge. 5, 2, going to be another 2-bar, I think. 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, fill, chorus. 4, 5, 6, 8, what's coming next? Sort of an outro. 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's 4 and there's like a 2-bar riff at the end to end it. So now I've written down the basic structure, and I need to go back and write out some of these pushes just so I don't miss them. Yeah, so I've written out the part now, so really you've got no excuse for playing the verse where the chorus is and the chorus where the verse is. It's all going to be right, hopefully, if I'm counting it properly. And now we just need to zone in on what the drum part should be. And I've noticed there's a lot of these pushes, virtually every bar is a push, so it's 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So the next decision is, are the bass drums going to be on the first beat of the bar, or are they going to be before the first beat of the bar? So the choice is bam bam ba 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 bam bam ba 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 bam bam ba ba, or is it going to be bam bam ba ba bam bam ba ba? I might end up doing a combination of things, I don't know. And what I used to do is I'd be discussing all this with the songwriter and the producer and working out with them what it should be. I mean, somebody might say, this one needs a Pretty Woman beat, which is one of those cliche phrases that you get in recording studios where everybody knows from history what the Pretty Woman beat is. Pretty woman walking down the street. So you could go bam 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 bam. And you could continue like that, or you could do, I've noticed the bass is going 8s. Pumping is another phrase that they use in the studio, and I noticed the bass is going boom 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 boom. So if you were a very beginner drummer, you might think you've got to go, and my philosophy is to play as few notes as possible to make it work. So I might play a bit of that. I might go boom 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 boom. I certainly won't be going all the way through. Oh, and then the next decision is, do you come in with the band, or do you play? It's a cliche. You play a drum fill at the beginning of a song. Just about every song has a bum, 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 bum. So, and then again, that's something you have to discuss with the songwriter or the producer. You might just say 2, 3, 4, bum, 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 bum. Or you might say, yeah, can I have a fill at the beginning? So we might try a couple of those things. But because I'd written out the drum fill at the end, I knew where I was going to finish, and I knew exactly what the fill was. So say the producer says, oh, I like that, but I hate the Pretty Woman thing. Can we make it more U2 or Toms or something like that? And so we could try that. You might notice I'm not playing every single push. It's just tedious. It's just over the top and unnecessary to do every single everybody would be going like that. And it's just too much, and as I say, my philosophy is less is more, and the less you have to point all that stuff out, you just have to point out the obvious ones that need pointing out. I think I need something in the bridge. I think I might do like a new wavy, shuffly, skippy thing in the bridge just to lift it, because it's all becoming a bit too boring with all the way through. So when I go to the bridge, I might lift it a bit, go to the ride, do a few more snare bits, and that'll give a bit of contrast between the verse and the bridge. So we'll try again. That's it for that, and basically you just build it from there until you've got the perfect performance for the album.